we got something good, and it just kind of occurred to me a moment ago that I said we have a new guy reading the news. That would be Brendan. He's not familiar with this guy, Adam Young, who's like holding court down in Mystic. Oh, don't cheese me. The man is taking baking by storm, one place at a time. Nice to have you back.
Thank you for having me back.
Mohegan Sun's been open how long now?
We opened it 6 or 7 months, I think. Yeah, we opened in early spring.
And doing well over there?
It's great. They've been wonderful to work with.
And of course, and they're kind of a merger of everything else that you've done over the years in a way.
Sure.
Between the baking stuff and the bonbons and the drinks and everything else, right?
No, it's been a great partnership. You know, we have Sift there, we have ATY, the bar and bonbons right next door. That's performed very well. It's just, and like I said, they've been super welcoming, very accommodating, and seems to be well received.
I think it has.
Couldn't be happier.
Long lines every time I'm there. And the reason is you have dishes like this. This is a fantastic looking thing you've already done.
So this is the start to our pumpkin Saint Honoré, our pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving.
Can't just call it a pie.
Well, you know, it's a little
what's wrong with you?
It's a little bit modified, right? So there's a couple things to know. You know, we bake it in the cake pan for starters, and that's to get a high ratio of pumpkin filling. So if you think of a pie shell, it's like this, right?
Right.
So once you get to the outer end, it's like a little bit of pie.
Yeah.
It's like a lot. We put whipped cream on top, so we want there to be a consistent ratio.
Okay.
From bite one to the last bite, right?
That's what I look for in all my Saint Honorés or whatever the heck.
Saint Honorés, yeah.
There you go.
The saint of the bakers and pastry chefs. That's what this tart represents. Yep. So classically, it's a little, puff pastry with vanilla pastry cream, profiteroles, and a little chantilly on top. In this case, we just created your basic pumpkin tart, and then created the same.
It almost looks like, from what we're saying, the same consistency.
It is. Yep.
There it is. Right.
So, sugar and brown sugar, right? Couple of eggs. Very simple. Recipes on the website.
Okay.
Spices. We have cinnamon, clove, nutmeg, and fresh microplane ginger. Right? Do you know what you use the powdered dry ginger for?
Yeah.
Nothing. Nothing. When I was an apprentice, right, we used to dust the dumpsters to keep the raccoons out. With the powdered ginger. You don't use that for anything edible. So.
I've met chefs who won't even use the minced stuff out of the jar, but you're taking it to a whole new level. This is only worthy for the rats.
So again, fresh microplane ginger, very important. Right? A little roasted pumpkin. We skin the pumpkin, remove the seeds, roast it in the oven, throw in the RoboCube and puree it. Right? Okay. I'm gonna have a spatula, but you know what? It's gonna have to work. Pumpkin puree goes in. Starting to look like pumpkin pie filling.
It does.
Right? A little bit of milk. This is gonna thin out. We're essentially baking a pumpkin custard here, right?
I can see that.
Yeah, so low and slow. We're gonna add a little dairy to it. And then again, you see how thin that custard is?
And that's okay, because I would think when I'm doing something like this that I don't want it that thin.
Well, when it bakes, the egg protein is going to coagulate.
Okay.
And it's going to tie the whole thing together. So you bake it, bakes kind of like a flan.
Look at it.
Cools overnight,
One part history,
cools for a couple hours. And
one part science.
Yeah.
Dump that in there. And then
goes straight in.
Kind of easy. I mean, I'm nothing against what you do. I mean, you make it look easy.
Baking really is not that complicated. It's the same. Several ingredients over and over again.
And it's exact. I mean, there really isn't a lot.
Precision, consistency is very, very important. So this is going to go in oven 325 degrees.
Okay.
Low fan if you have one.
I was going to say.
For about an hour.
I keep hearing the word low in this dish, like low and slow.
Yep.
Low,
Bakes like a custard. You wouldn't want to bake this on high heat. Souffles, the egg souffles up.
Right.
Just bakes too firm. So
down to a minute. So let's
whipped cream on top, right? We're going to add some. How fragrant that is. That's a bourbon vanilla bean, right? We've added a little bit of this, split open the seeds.
You mean don't use powdered that either?
Don't use no imitation vanilla, no powdered, et cetera, et cetera. Vanilla beans, if they're available.
Okay.
Right? And what makes this kind of that classic Saint Honoré is the piping.
There you go.
The style of piping, right? Whipped cream.
And you pipe it in. By the way, as you mentioned, the recipe will be on our website, FOX61.com. Finish it up because now it takes you 12 seconds to do that.
So,
show off.
And if you want to do the honors here, we have these little pumpkin custard filled profiteroles.
Right.
That we're going to sit on top of this.
Just throw them
randomly, any way you like.
Okay. All right.
Maybe a couple in the center.
Go ahead.
There you go.
So now you're going to take this back and you're going to put it in a half-off tray because
Oh no,
my
Matt Scott
mitts were on
has
it.
blessed.
Oh,
this
you think
focus.
so?
I'm going to get double the price.
Oh
of it.
yeah, clearly he's been sniffing too much of the powdered ginger. Adam Young,
So,
always
hey,
a pleasure to see
likewise.
you.
Thank
Recipe
you so
on our
much.
website. Brendan, you haven't been to Sift yet, but we're going to have to take you. And Symphony, I'll save a slice for you. There you go.
Thank you.